Yo, YouTube, what's crack-a-lack-a-jack-a-smacking? It's Waffle Man, and we've got a lot of super duper guests in here today.
Anyway, it's Agent Zero. How y'all doing? We're back at it. Similar topic.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lo, aka the Legend of Winning. Same topic like Agent said, but we got a special guest in the house. So
my name is Josh, Envyerz.
Ryan, Shake and Bake, and yeah, I don't know. I guess I make MyTEAM videos. Been doing it for a while, and yeah, I just heard the conversation they had yesterday, I'm assuming. I don't know when you guys upload this, but yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, provide my side, or I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
The more the merrier.
Something like that, yeah.
So Shake and Bake is a featured guest. Yes, we got Shake and Bake in here. We couldn't get Chris Move. He was too busy. We couldn't get Gentle. He was too busy with his girlfriend, but we got Shake and Bake. I know Shake and Bake. You know, this guy's fly. This guy's a nice-ass car. You know Shake and Bake. You guys know Shake and Bake. But anyways.
How do you know what his car looks like? Waffle?
What do you mean? It's on
I was thinking the same damn thing.
YouTube video, man. You don't watch his YouTube videos? We are here in a more structured, organized way to talk about these pink diamond locker codes. Now, the first question I have to ask, pink diamond locker codes, to stay or to go?
I mean, I'll take this one. I'll say there is like a billion different reasons for why people could want them gone, and there's also a few different reasons why people could want to keep them. To be honest, I think they need to be tuned down, but I would rather see them stay. I've kind of like weighed the options. I know everybody wants to see them gone. I think maybe the way they did it last year was better, but I still don't think it's so awfully bad this year, and especially with the way certain things are in the game and the mode, I think that makes them actually have a purpose. But yeah, it's frustrating, especially when they do things like yesterday. I don't know if you guys, or it might not be yesterday, it might have been 2 days ago, when they say there's a pink diamond opportunity, and then it's just, you know, retweet this tweet, and out of the 7,000 guys who retweet it, maybe 5 of them, or maybe 10, I don't know how many they do, but it's not a huge number.
Was that the right tweet?
Yeah, that.
Oh, that shit had 15K. I just saw it today.
Yeah, exactly. It's got 15,000 retweets, and they're not gonna be sending, you know, hundreds and hundreds of DMs. Maybe they send 20 out, maybe 50 at most, and even that's a lot. I don't think they would even do that. But when they actually put out a locker code, I think it's at least 1,000, 2,000, maybe 3,000 sometimes. Usually in the thousands at least. But yeah, I don't like when they do it like that. But I don't know. I've got tons of reasons for why I could say yes, I like them. I've got tons of reasons for saying, you know, I don't like them. And even if I didn't have any, I still think I would probably like the opportunity at least getting one. I mean, they are free at the end of the day.
me personally, I just feel like locker codes in a general sense, the personal idea of just, you know, giving away, you know, to have 2K to give away to their community, I think that's fine. But I agree. I just think it just needs to be tuned up. Receiving what seems to be, not even really seems to be, what is the best player
cards in the game, yeah.
Yeah, the best player and the best cards. I completely disagree with just giving those out freely. I think those should be rewarded to players, not just giving out to people. But in the general sense, locker codes, if they're giving out like a few hundred VC or a few thousand VC or MT points or you know, certain accessories, that's completely fine. But giving out, or even gold packs or something like that, but giving out the best player, like literally some of the best players in the game, I just completely disagree with that in general.
Going off that, what happens to video games where you actually have to progress through the game to get the best possible character? I mean, people are just sitting on Twitter waiting for the codes, typing them in, copy and pasting them, whatever they do to get the code. And I just think that's unfair, because just the fact of knowing that challenges seem pretty much worthless, like we went over in our last commentary.
Oh, yeah, they
because of the locker codes.
Yeah.
There's too many restrictions on the challenges too. It should just be open, like just like Madden Ultimate Team. Just let the challenges be open. You know, it doesn't matter how many gold players. You can use any of the players you want. You know, maybe change the difficulty sometimes, but there's no need to put restrictions like 3 silver players and 12-minute quarters.
Yeah.
Who has time for 12-minute quarters?
Those ones are pretty ridiculous. Like the Two Bros game one, I tried it once, and just it's on like Hall of Fame difficulty too, which is really annoying for me. I don't know why. I don't enjoy that. Like the one they did for Dominique wasn't bad. That was a long game, but at least it was on like pro difficulty or something, so it was incredibly easy. But Yeah, I don't enjoy most of the challenges. Like, they're really not that great.
One thing I learned in my soc class, sociology, was that lots of people act, especially in political or economical situations, they react, sorry, they don't proact. No one ever acts proactively. And I think when Chris Move made that video about the Diamond Shack, that's the threshold. That's when everyone kind of recognized, because of this one player that was so OP, that this system is broken. It's what showed the flaw in the entire system. Even though there have been people saying all along that locker code should be gone, it took really 2K to push the boundaries up until they did something ridiculous, like releasing a Diamond Shack to players who put in a code first, and now everybody's reacting. No one was reacting beforehand, although there were still ridiculous players being involved. And it's kind of like what we talked about last time. I was playing MLB 15, and they have this thing where if you play, I believe it's like 10 games, you get a free pack. So instead of giving out locker codes, by playing the game by your own merit, by putting in time, they reward you. They do have microtransactions in the game to make it easier, obviously. You know, you're trying to make money when you release these games so you can set up for your next game, especially if it's a sports game. But to simply give out these top-notch players, it's like, come on, man. I think locker codes gotta go, man. They don't have a spot. I think if they do want to do something, they can copy that MLB 15 system, man. They can just give you packs, maybe better packs than they did in Road to the Playoffs, or implement some sort of system.
That's a good
And as
idea.
you said, you could be a toddler and think of a better system than 2K had. They're not doing their research. It's a competitive game, and they're moving more towards sim. Every time they make a new 2K, they add in new features to help out all the guys who are trying to play simulation. So maybe they can do the same thing here, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Simulation, as in the most realistic basketball. Is this what you're saying?
That's what it's supposed to be, yeah.
My team is kind of
Are
their
you
like
kidding me?
fantasy mode though. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like even the pink diamonds. Like I've talked to LD about this, and like I can almost guarantee you guys that lock codes will be back. Like it's just too big of a thing. It's not only is it promotion, marketing.
Definitely.
It's
I don't know how.
it's a controversial topic that people talk about, and you know they make videos and stuff like that. And for that reason alone, it'll probably be back, and it'll keep being back until something happens or they find something better that does the same thing.
That's the thing about releasing locker codes. They don't release them properly. You know, they don't release them at the right time. You know, the
Oh,
quantity. No one's never sure about when these locker codes are coming out. They release the same locker codes again. And at some point, it's like, it's not even about the pink diamond locker codes anymore. It's about MyTEAM, the game itself, because we're talking about rewards, but you don't really get any rewards in 2K. If you think about it, you're going through all these games and you're actually, sometimes I'm losing MT because I have to, you know, stock up on contracts, and I'm just losing MT because of that.
This
Like,
is like a random thing. Like I just want to. I'm sorry, I hate to cut you off here, but like I watched it yesterday. I know you guys were talking about like a few things. Like you threw out this one reason that like YouTubers definitely would want to fight for it because A, it's like free videos, free views, free money, and stuff like that. But also, then when they're doing stuff like this, it's actually hard to keep up with locker codes. Like, I honestly, there are times when, like, I feel like there's a code coming out. People are saying there's a code coming out. I don't know if there's a code coming out. So if someone actually puts out a video and I can, like, see, like, hey, there actually is a code coming out, or, like, I can check someone's channel who I know usually uploads these type of videos, and they actually do help. So, like, they do have a purpose, I would say, because, hell, how can you tell when codes are coming out half the time now, or if it's actually coming out, because I don't freaking know half the time.
I think as a YouTuber, you have a bigger chance of, there's a bigger opportunity if it's more sporadic. Because the bigger YouTubers would dominate the search engine, bigger YouTubers than you that post these same damn locker code videos. But if it was more sporadic, you have a chance now to upload the same locker code video ahead of them and potentially beat them in the search engine. So I don't know.
Even smaller YouTubers though post
I don't
locker
know.
codes. The only
Like, yeah,
problem with locker code videos is that
I
they
don't see the
expire,
problem.
and then there's a time limit on them. When
Yeah,
when
there's
that locker
that.
code is ended and you can't post that locker code anymore, what's the purpose of the video at that point? Do you still keep it up?
Well,
Money.
it depends. Is this a video saying like I got the code or a
It's
code
just
came out today?
It's just a video saying, "Oh, here guys, here's the new locker code. Go type it in as fast as you can
Yeah.
because so and so is about to run out." Like,
They don't necessarily write closed on the title either. They let people click on the video too.
Really and truly, me personally, I just think all of this is kind of just sidetracking or just side effects of 2K like allotting less and less VC and less MyTEAM points as like time progressed. Because I remember when it first started, you used to get like almost 1,000 VC for playing a My Player or My Career game, And now, like, you be damn near lucky if you get like 400 or 500. And because of that, it kind of just trickles down to other things because VC can be spent in other places. So then you end up buying VC, and now since you can buy VC, you can boost up your MyTEAM player your MyTEAMs. And because in the beginning, like, you could almost make it to the first seeding and still have a few bronze players on your teams. Like, I was able to do that quite easily. Yeah. But now it just seems like I don't know. Me personally, I just feel like all this is just a side issue to the main fact that VC is like really just having people on hold. And nowadays, since I can just throw a pink diamond card out there, then it forces everybody else to keep up with the competition. And the only way you can keep up with the competition is either
with those cards. Yeah,
is either stay on Twitter with the cards or go spend more money on packs. Like, that's the only way.
And you could be my whole plan. You could be the 1% who gets the damn cards. We should do like an Occupy 2K movement. Yo, screw Wall Street. We go Occupy 2K. The wage gap has gone too far. People are getting undeserved cards that are just changing the game. These executives are making these.
Can that be counted as jealousy though? Like, oh, I didn't get the card. This guy got it. He doesn't deserve it. I deserve it.
That is jealousy.
Well, no, I don't even try for the locker codes, and I still criticize people who get or don't get them. But you're right. Yeah, some people just get mad that they don't got them. But I think there's a lot of people now who are starting to recognize, especially after that Smooth video, that this is an issue. And for some people, until it's really brought to their attention, they don't really think about things like this. But then when you present them all the facts, as Smooth did in that video and a lot of other people did, you start to see both sides of the situation and start to form your own mind.
It's tough for them, like they're trying to have people, use different cards, but we don't want to when these cards are so much better than other ones and they can do literally everything. When you have a pink diamond, Durant that can literally play 4 out of the 5 positions, and trust me, people play him at 4 out of the 5 positions, and there's no restrictions, there's nothing that hurts them. Like, they're gonna do that. They're gonna run 4 small forwards like it's I know a lot of the rec guys used to complain about everybody runs 7-foot small forwards. That's what people pretty much are starting to do in my team because there's just no restriction to it. There's just nothing wrong with it. I mean, people do it and they act like it's like cool, but I cannot stand when people are running Kevin Durant at the 1, at the 2. I be getting he is the one guy I can't stand.
Exactly. And the other thing is, like, I want to know who makes these attributes for these players because the attributes on pink diamond cards are ridiculous. Yeah, the attributes on some of the other players are ridiculous. I mean, 2K, man. Yeah. Hire me, please. Like, come on, son.
Not Waffle. He's gonna go bias on the Knicks.
I'll put Carmelo to 99. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Put him at a damn 85.
We need players who are like actually you want to play the road to playoffs for, like it was in 2013, where it was like these are the 3 best cards in the game, pretty much. Who was it? It was Bird, Jordan, and
Magic.
And Magic. Those were the 3 best players, pretty much, at their positions in the game. But now it's like, well, I mean, these guys are out, but you can just open a few Ruby packs or do this. Oh, I definitely miss it, yeah. I mean,
back in 2K13, it was a simple time where bronze, silver, gold. I don't believe there was any sapphire or diamond at that point. But now it's just getting completely out of hand. All colors of the rainbow.
I don't mind the colors and stuff. I like those different things, but I don't like the badge system like the way that is now. Like, I liked just having 3 attributes you could put on a guy, 3 signature skills.
Yeah.
I thought that was half the fun to me. Like, just putting like finisher or this or that.
We can confirm that in 2K16 there's going to be even more colors in my team. Unfortunately,
well,
the thing is they're not colors.
Not to for them. I mean,
they're more like tiers. Like emeralds are for seasoned players. I mean that
why not just update the players?
Exactly.
It doesn't work.
Well, that would be really different.
Colors. No. Because it doesn't work like that. Because they won't be able to bring out new content. Like Madden does the same thing. Madden, for each week they bring out these new cards for each player that does good each week. So you got Team of the Week cards, and then now when you get down the line, they bring out the flashback cards, and then they bring the legends back, so that there's more content to come out to keep playing. And actually, Madden has a better pack system, which I wanted to talk about the packs in 2K. What do you guys think about these trash packs, these ruby packs, diamond packs?
Oh, they're off.
After the first week, I decided I'm not opening any of them, so I can't tell you much about them. I've seen other people open them. I don't know why they still do it. I
only open them, for the people to watch them and entertainment. Like, to be honest, it was up to me. Like, I look at my taxes in the year and I go, I opened up that many packs this year. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Why'd I waste that money? Like honestly, like
we saw the tweet you said about around
it's like
250.
it's an incredible amount. It's stupid.
Okay,
It's
I have
just a
to
waste
ask,
of
how
money.
much do you spend on packs? And like, how much do you spend in 2K14?
At least 1,500 probably.
Is
It was
it-
something around
Yeah,
there. I think for 2K14 it was around there.
Is
Yeah.
it kind of sad that that game's irrelevant now?
Oh, it's definitely because like you're
'Cause
not
it's
even
year after year, and it's just I don't see why big YouTubers do that. Like maybe
Well, I
at the
mean-
time they get more revenue from the video, but at the same time next year you're not going to even be playing that. You're not going to be posting it. What's the point?
yeah.
Unless you make back the money in the video, yeah, I'm not messing with packs like that. But even when, like, I get, yeah, in 2K13 I loved opening packs because I would get someone a cool legend
And
and,
in
I'll be all hyped
2K13
about
that
it.
was like the cool thing to do.
I just
Yeah.
didn't even enjoy them last year opening packs. Like I honestly did not like the way they were. Like I couldn't stand it. Like you'd have to open like 30 packs to try and get one guy to complete a collection. That was like the most
man.
frustrating thing in the world. Yeah, I don't like the way they are this year either. I really don't open many, which is why I was pretty offended when I was tweeted by Smooth in that tweet because I literally upload like a gameplay every single day right now. And I'll do usually one pack opening on like Thursdays or something when the throwback cards come out or the rubies come out. But other than that, I can't stand opening the packs. They're terrible. They're awful. It's literally just a waste of MT or whatever you're spending. And
You didn't block Smooth
always-
like Gento did you?
no, I did not block Smooth. He's actually replied. He replied to another tweet today. He's been replying
Wait.
a lot of tweets.
Gentle box move.
No. Yeah, I think he did. That's what Nick the Bulls fan said on
What? Nah, because people were getting blocked by Gentle. That was funny. Gentle has been out of control lately.
I mean,
man.
I don't blame him. Like the amount of tweets we get, and some of them are so ridiculous. They're so ridiculous. So I mean, I've blocked like 1,000, maybe 1,500 people on Twitter. Like, you get ridiculous stuff. You get ridiculous stuff. Like it's just like the Reddit forum that I was posting on today, and people think we get free pink diamond lock codes, and I can't get that through my head.
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
I make a
don't-
video every time I do every time I'm typing it in, I make a video on it. It's the same code as everyone else, but I got a fake code though. Like I got a special code.
Some big Madden YouTubers, or not even big Madden YouTubers, but some people think they could take to Twitter and take advantage of their followers by saying, "Oh, I'm out of PSN or Xbox Live. Anyone want to hit me up?" And that's why I
What?
think,
You see that?
yeah, that's why I unfollowed them. But I think that's why big YouTubers in general get a bad rap that they get special treatment a lot more than everyone else.
I mean,
that's just
I get
a general
that
sometimes.
rap
assumption.
because there are fake accounts going around doing that. For me, like you can honestly search my name on Twitter, and there's like 50 accounts that are shake and bake, and there's just like a typo or a spelling error
Super
that you
fast.
really wouldn't notice. And
Yeah,
it's
I've seen that.
Absolutely ridiculous. They go around just asking for players or to wager or to do this and that, and they're just constantly ripping off kids, and it sucks because then the kid either he doesn't know that it's not me, or like, and then he comes to me and is like, "Yeah, I got scammed. You're an asshole," and I'm like, I try my best, but yeah, I don't I can't do anything about it. Like I've reported them all for like impersonation, and Twitter doesn't do anything for it.
We talked about the packs, right? Did we talk about card attributes? And how
A little bit, but
bad
not
they were?
much. I mean, you just said
Guys
you
wanna-
didn't like the way the rating systems are, and like I agree with that. Like
Yeah, they shouldn't release worse players with worse stats. I don't
from the same
understand.
year too. Like that's
Yeah.
the weird thing. Like because their whole thing is that players are based off of their ratings for that year, and that their stats, their shooting percentages, this, that, and they have a formula for it. But when you say that, and then you release 3 Gary Paytons or whatever from the same year, and all their stats are different up and down, or the Karl Malone is like the most obvious one. The gold has got different stats than the ruby, and the ruby's got different stats than the sapphire, and they all got different badges, and we don't even know what those do really. So yeah.
Well, it'd be easier for the people that aren't balling on MT points to get the players that way, it costs less if it's a worse version of the player. For example, a lot easier for me since I don't really play my team to get a gold Kobe, or even get that old rookie version of Kobe than it would be for me to get any of the more elite versions that have better stats.
I like
you-
different versions of players. I just think they need to tune their rating system so they're releasing the better content, or at least progressing throughout the year. Because
Yeah.
that's the problem that Chris Move talked about. You release the better cards at the beginning of the year, And now you're releasing content that people really don't care about too much for the most part.
Yeah, because most of the content has players that we don't even want, like
already
Andre
got better
Miller.
versions.
Onyx Andre Miller is completely useless. I don't even see. That's why I don't even open Onyx packs. Because Onyx
that?
Louis Scola, you don't make Onyx Louis Scolas on the block, and nobody wants to buy them. No
There
one
was
wants
so
that card.
many.
No one wants that card. Who wants a Louis Scola? I got Anthony Davis blocking shots. I want to get used Louis Scola at 6'9". Man, 2K, you got
Like the only people who are going to use those cards are like the diehards of the teams. They're going to do special lineups and stuff like that, and you don't
Exactly.
see too many of those. I've run into maybe 5 like all Knicks, all Jazz, all these type of teams all year, and yeah, that you don't run into too many of those guys. I do
Yeah.
want to say a couple things, just because like I heard some stuff in the last one. I know you guys are just shooting the shit pretty much. We'll say that like where it's not like organized and like
Yep. If you
You get offended?
I just wanted to at least come in here and like just
that's
touch
what
on
the
a
AO
couple
podcast
quick
is all
things.
about.
That's what it is,
Consistency.
exactly. But
Go ahead.
a couple of things
free.
like it's not really beef on Twitter for most of us. I know, like
I know not for not,
like me and Nick,
yeah.
like we're just having fun. Like I talk to Nick on the like pretty much on the daily. He's a cool guy. I don't know Smooth. I've met Gento, cool dude. Like we've got nothing between us, but like I don't know if Nick and Gento do. It looked like they definitely do. Like that.
Yeah.
That's beef, but. Most of the time, it's usually just us, just messing around on Twitter. But I wanted to just touch upon that, and then like I don't know, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, man.
Wait, breaking news. Gento blocked Nick, and he only unfollowed Smooth because you can't block the biggest 2K YouTuber. That'd be a silly YouTube move right
I mean,
there.
you can.
Unfollow
But I mean,
Smooth.
what's the
Why?
point?
Because the thing they had going on, at least according to Nick's tweets, Nick the Bulls fan,
Because he got roasted.
Yeah.
apparently.
I don't know, man. That man, Chris Smooth, he is fighting to death for the Lock Coast must go, and
I
if
think
he's
he's just
getting his
finding,
wrecking ball path, he might get destroyed.
he just wants my
Something
team to
to
be
say.
a better game mode. I think we
For
all
sure,
do.
we all
And
do.
that's the
exactly.
hardest part because
It's
the
just-
longevity of the game isn't. At first it starts
Yep.
good because everyone has bronze players, and then as you
Mhm.
keep going and going and going, now you got guys with pink diamond, green, whatever, ruby,
I like
red,
the,
bronze.
The restrictions. Like I
Gold.
know some people didn't like.
I
the lineup
like the
but
restrictions to
I
the
don't
road
mind
to the
it.
playoffs as well, but
The only thing I didn't like is maybe the silver restrictions, where you restrict like just one silver player for like 2 or 3 seeds, maybe just 1 seed, and then
I think they could
Maybe
probably
3
do that a lot
golds,
better, hopefully, in 2K16.
and then maybe like 3 golds and a ruby, or 3 golds
Well,
and an emerald.
We're all sim players. I'm sure like the noob of the noobs probably appreciated that. Like I'm a huge ass noob on MLB, and I really appreciate some of the features they implemented to kind of make it easier on me, so I face other noobs. But as a person who has a straight gold team and none of that other elite stuff,
Yep.
I appreciate that a little bit. So it makes I don't know. It kind of eases you into it, and it kind of
Oh, it
sucks.
definitely did.
It's like at is that pro difficulty, I think, or something like that. That kind of sucks.
I have no clue. They
Is it?
say it's at Superstar Sim, but I don't know.
no,
I don't know.
Oh no.
That's what
This-
they've said before, but I have no clue. I honestly, I don't
Maybe.
know.
I don't know.
I
don't
never
what
know what
it is.
difficulty. It feels like it changes throughout game to game sometimes.
We're gonna send this to
Number
2K.
27.
We're gonna make 2K aware that we got a bunch of YouTubers and a guy that likes to be on Twitter, Low. Shout out to Low. Follow this guy on Twitter. But we got a bunch of people
that's
in
Lowe's
here.
accolade, a guy who likes to be on Twitter.
and a guy who's about to go buy an Xbox One.
No, I'm about
Nah,
to buy.
he's looking
PS4.
at PS4.
Well, I'm about to say, I mean, no, because you're gonna write this up with, because I think everybody has a different opinion on how they believe my team should be played or how my team should be. So you wanted to wrap it up like that? Because I feel like, I don't know, I think my vision of how my team should be is different from maybe everybody else's besides Josh's.
Then go first.
Sure.
It's all you.
Aw.
Oh well, no, I think because me personally, I feel like the reason why I really enjoyed playing my team when it first came out was the enjoyment of beating, not even really beating, but just putting together a team that you had to fight for and earn each and every player. And even if you went out to go buy packs and buy VC, it wasn't promised to you, so it was better off if you just continue to go through the seedings, and every single time they would give you gold players and things like that. And then, like we said earlier, what was that 2K13, I believe, where they gave you Bird, Magic, and then Jordan
Yep.
in that order when you hit the top 3 seeds. I feel like that's perfectly fine. When it comes to the actual cards and things like that, and I think this is where I think I disagree with everybody except for Envy. Me personally, I just feel like there should only be bronze, silver, gold, and then the last two should be diamond and pink diamond. And then amongst the diamond and pink diamond, you pick the better part of the player. So if it's Kobe, if it's gold Kobe this year, the diamond should be Kobe at his best this year, and then the pink diamond should be Kobe Bryant at his prime, and that should be it. There shouldn't be all these other type of cards, because then again, like we just had this conversation. You're always going to have conflicting attributes if that's the case, because the only way that they'll be able to sell these cards correctly is if the attributes don't match up with each other. They're different from the other person, so that's the only way they're going to be able to do that anyway. And when it comes to locker codes and doing things like that, I think we all agree on this point. Locker codes, if you're going to keep them in the game, which it seems like they're going to do that, you should not be giving out the best players in the game for free to a select amount of people. Because regardless of what anybody wants to say or how they feel about it, there's absolutely no way that you can give locker codes fairly throughout the whole 2K community, let alone everybody else who just plays casually. Because there's always somebody who's going to be at work, always going to be somebody at school, and everybody has something to do, sleeping and things like that. And everybody doesn't play in the same time zone. So there's absolutely no way that they'll be able to ever get to that point unless they just keep giving it out, which at that point, then there's no point to it.
And I want to add on, the other video that we did, we were just throwing random names out there. We were saying anything, and about who said that the logger codes are for everyone. I believe it was Gento that said it, because that's probably the only video that I watched about it. Agent was saying Nick, Lowe was saying someone else, and I think Waffle was actually agreeing with me that it was Gento. But logger codes aren't meant for everyone. Like, we have a friend, Nick Smith, who lives in Australia. He doesn't even get
Shout
the
out to
logger
Nick
codes.
Smith.
Exactly. He doesn't get the logger codes because the time difference. And Gento was over there saying, "Oh, it's for everyone. You know, the other countries and Canada, Germany, UK, Australia, etc."
Yeah, I mean, like you said, yeah, it's just not.
I thought you lagged out. You kind of
Yeah,
I mean, that was about it.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, like I said, locker codes aren't for every. I mean, they try to, but there's no way that you can make them out for everybody. And
Exactly.
I just feel like if you're gonna do that, then just give us miscellaneous
Don't
things.
they have
like
like 2K, like Australia, 2K UK?
It's
Why-
so butched. It's so
Why
butched,
why
man.
not
They
give
this is what
out
happened.
certain time zones for that said country? You know.
They
What?
did that.
No, all of them don't develop 2K. Like
I know,
NBA
but
2K.
maybe to fix this problem. I know it's a lot of work, probably, but
Yeah,
that
up games.
Nah,
that would be.
They did a
2K
really bad job with those accounts.
They did it with 2K Australia, and they released a locker code where they're gonna, release locker codes for Australians, at their time. But they ended up releasing a Dante Exum. Like, who wants a Dante Exum?
Exactly.
Like,
And they released
really?
it at U.S.
Well,
time too.
if
Like,
they
released
released
it
it
in the middle of
cards,
the,
I'd be
like 3
hyped.
p.m. like perfect time for U.S. Like
I'm like,
they butched
really?
those so badly. Like that was a disaster.
I feel like they don't take it seriously, man. How do they mess up so many things? Like, isn't there like a few people it has to go through before it's a final product? It's like when a game
It
comes
goes
out.
through like tons of people. It goes through like probably like a stretch of like 10 people. Like
yeah, all those
to
people
get
should be
this,
fired.
this,
What are they? They're not doing their job properly.
Mike
Damn.
Wang.
It's just tough. Like yeah, there's like I can't even like bag on them or anything because like then people would say the same thing about me and like stupid stuff, and I'm just like yeah, I just fucked up. Like, but that's the one thing too. Like when they mess up, I wish they would just say we fucked up. They don't do
Like
that. and
EA
that
did
gets
with
frustrating.
Live 14.
Or like there was a communication error. This just didn't happen. Like it's so frustrating because like on the live stream or like they gave out a lock code. This was another thing that people were really pissed about. It's kind of been pushed onto the rug, but the whole A++ thing where they tweeted out a code and they put that at the end. How are people supposed to know not to type that in? And they were just like, oh well, that was meant to do in there, and like no, just call a spade, say we messed up, give them another code, wipe your hands, apologize. That's all you gotta do. Like, I don't know. I just thought like that. I can't stand when they do that, and I didn't like how they handled that. And I mean, yeah, I tell them about it like all the time. Like, I just think they need to give. Like, I kind of want to wrap up my little thing on my team. They need to give different ways to play the game. It has to be way more solo challenges, like way more offline modes, better rewards overall, a planned out mode for the entire year of content too. Can't just plan for the first 3 months. They can't just plan to release these cards now and then, and You can't. It has to be planned out, but then there has to also be, the spontaneous, hey, we're going to add this because this guy did this well, or we're going to put in this. You have to, so much foresight has to go into it, basically, and it's tough. They have a team of people over there, and, I mean, hey, they're making so much money with these virtual transactions that they got to get it right. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous at times, man. They've gone away from tournaments and earning players that were the best, like the Sapphire Ivory and the Sapphire Pippin. Now it's just like, boom, here's a Sapphire, and boom, here's a Pippin, and it's like, well, you could earn the other versions of them, but these free ones they're giving are free, and I don't gotta do nothing for them. I just gotta hope I get lucky with the code, or this or that, and it just doesn't give you an incentive to play the game. Like, honestly, there's no incentive to collect cards or do this or do that, so yeah, I mean, they gotta get away from that a little bit more.
Well, I'm going to end my part by saying that I think we're only talking about this because we all know that MyTEAM has the potential to be an incredible game mode, and we want to see it reach that level.
Exactly.
I don't even think it's that bad this year. Like I don't think it's that bad. I think a lot of people
It
harp
was
on
an improvement from 2K14.
I think
It
anything
was
would have been
definitely an improvement from last year.
Nothing was worse than
last year.
2K14.
I completely agree, and even the console version, the last gen version of 2K14 was, that was an even bigger headache.
It was
Ooh,
terrible. It was terrible.
Lo, you
Oh
want
my
to speak
God,
your mind
like,
on
it's
the
crazy.
last gen version?
Lo, by the way, is our
cool.
profound expert on last gen systems.
It's
Shout out to
awful.
Lo.
It's so bad. You can literally open packs on there and make VC off of, or make whatever. I think it's VC. Yeah, you can make VC off opening the packs and then quick selling the players on there. It was so, like, they don't pay attention to those modes at all. I don't blame them, but those are just, oh my god, it's a nightmare.
You could like spend like I think I want to say five somewhere between 5 to 10,000 VC on packs, and then just sell the players right back and then earn your money back. Like
Exactly.
that
Depends how good the players are. Are you getting good players?
But majority of the time, I mean,
Not really.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes even when you do, like, you could easily earn like your money back in some instances. And I don't know how like it works for y'all. So this is the reason why I didn't want to say nothing. But I still know with like last gen, the reason why I just stopped playing and the reason why I got frustrated with it is because they wouldn't update the players. So they're not updating players, but their value is still the same. So then that didn't make any sense to me. So if in the beginning of the year, let's just say a great example, Y-Side. So in the beginning of the year, he was terrible. So if they don't update his attributes on MyTEAM, why is his value going up? That didn't make any sense to me. And I don't know if it's the same as that, like that on y'all's, but that's how it is on.
Nah, that's how it wasn't. Yeah, that's how it was in 2K13 and stuff. And
I kind of missed that.
yeah. I missed it
old
too.
ways.
I don't. It's a simple thing that they could put in now for just quick sell values, and it would be kind of nice because it would actually have a reason to maybe own someone who's really not that great. One of these crappy gold players who we just don't have a point to because there's a billion other point guards out there who are better than, I was going to use D. Williams, but he hasn't been playing too great, so I'm trying to think of guys. But yeah, I don't know. Just guys like that who you used to be able to be like, he's had a couple nice nights. Now he sells for 10,000, VC, but it's like, no, he always sells for 800 or 1,000 MT, and it's like the crappiest amount ever. So yeah.
I think all in all, 2K is getting way too worried about making profits. That's how I feel, at least. I think if they put more effort and just paid attention to the game mode, like Smooth said, do a little bit of research, find out what works, what doesn't. Obviously, make you some money along the way. We talked about this in our business class just today, and you sometimes lose money by cutting costs because you also lose value. And I think the reason people buy 2K over Live is because it has that value. Live is on the come up. It might take a few years, but if 2K continues to, like, I don't want to say regress, because that's really what they did in 2K14, MyTEAM.
Yeah, 2K14 was a regress. It was.
Yeah. If they don't continue to add value, whether it's through spending money and, adding to your expenses that year, then people aren't going to find a need to continue to buy their games. And if there's competition, like there is EA NBA Live, it's really easy for people to flip over. Like, I don't know, Josh had this 1 month where he thought NBA Live was a really good game. So
until I
there's
played an
always a
online match, then my whole world changed.
Oh my god.
Until my game kept freezing when they called a timeout and I was stuck on a player.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what killed it to me.
Yeah, I told you the game was just,
It
I
has
don't know.
potential, it's just not a
Every
completely
game has
working
potential,
game.
but-
Everything has potential.
And their engine is decent. Anyway, I'm just saying they got to add value whatever way they see fit. They have
keep
experts to help them
long-term
with that.
customers. modes. There has to be something in there that keeps the guys who've been playing for years and years and years, and they see the improvements year to year. Right now, some of these guys aren't seeing the improvements, even though they're there, but they're just being masked by problems. And I know these guys work so hard. Like, I'm not going to call them lazy or anything like that, because I know they work hard. But they're just, I think sometimes they focus on the wrong area, or maybe it just seems that way. But yeah, I think they just need to get more involved with actually the people who are buying the game every year, the guys on Twitter, and actually seeing what you can do and saying like, yeah, we tried to do this. Like in the developer diaries they're going to put out later in the year, we did this, or we used the feedback, and we instead it's just, you know, we took this and changed that. What up?
I want to see some 2K developer diaries. That's going to be complete brainwash. I want to see what that's like. Anyway, shout out to the 2K dev team. They did an okay job with this year's. I actually like MyTEAM. I don't have too much problems with that. It's really just MyTEAM where I see the problems.
I don't have even problems with MyTEAM. I'm just super nitpicky because that's just how I've become. And when you play something, you know, 600 hours. I checked the other day, 600 hours of of 2K, and it's pretty much all MyTEAM. You get nitpicky. When that's happening, you really dive deep into the numbers, and it just, I don't know. Things have just been confusing at times. So, but I still enjoy the mode. It was definitely an upgrade over last year's, and it's in a good. I think it's going in a good direction. I'd like to say that.
That's what we've been saying about live since like forever. You
Hashtag
know,
bring back 2K13 MyTEAM.
Everyone's always like live took a step in the right direction. Now they need to take a marathon in the right direction at some point. They can't they can't keep taking
baby steps, Agent. Baby steps.
Baby steps. You don't got time for that.
Yeah, the turtle always wins the race.
Oh, that's what you think.
Not the
You
rabbit.
said turtle?
Yeah, exactly. The
I guess
tortoise.
it's a good time to shout out Nick Smith's turtle.
Yeah, Nick Smith is actually how I found this video. I saw he liked it, so or the other one. Yeah.
We could have had Nick on here if he didn't live in Australia.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Epic Kai on
This
here
was
too.
just as inconvenient as locker codes, wasn't it?
Yeah, those are guys who are doing really well right now. I know, just like I've heard really good things about Epic Kai, and I watched a couple of his videos, and I know Nick.
Shout out to Epic.
Yeah, I've just heard really good things about both of them. They've been putting in work, is what the word on the streets, I guess. I don't know.
Well, here's my bottom line. The 2K, I don't think they're making that many profits, because you look at Madden at least has pack bundles where at least if you get a bundle, you get something in the topper, which might be, you know, an elite player. It might be an elite badge. At least you're guaranteed something good.
Ultimate Legend.
Yeah, you know, which is like that's like $100.
That's like a pink diamond. That's like a pink diamond, pretty much, that they're giving.
Yeah.
And that sparked my thing: is when are they gonna start, you know, saying, hey, you can pay, you know, like $100 and you get some packs and you get a pink diamond. Like, it's not far from that, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see that next year. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like that. I don't know if I'd like that or not. I honestly don't know. Like,
I mean, that's the people don't want to buy packs in 2K, and I think MyTEAM, to be honest, it's an all right mode. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 this year. Actually, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. I just think 2K
really, a 5 and a 4? Damn,
2K,
that's low.
2K is just, I think that, like Chris Moove said, they're disrespecting us, man. I mean, they clearly don't care about something that you say they work hard, but I think in a way they're still kind of lazy. I mean, some of this stuff is just inexcusable when you compare them to a company like Madden, or I mean EA, excuse me.
This is one thing that I really hope. I hope they bring out, I don't care if I don't get brought out there, but they need to bring out guys who know the modes, whether it's YouTubers, guys from forums, guys who just have the most play time. I don't care. But they need to bring people out there to test the games much earlier than June, July, August. They need to have guys out there now while they're already working on, they're already pretty much done with the next game. Like, it's already, you know, they're just putting together the final touches on this, on that. And it's still in the stages where changes can be made. They need to bring people out there earlier. And as I said, I don't care who it is. Like,
No, the thing is, they
just bring someone out there.
They just bring out people based on publicity. They bring out these big name YouTubers who some of them don't even play certain modes. They need to bring out specific people for certain modes.
Exactly.
Like, you know,
That's
if
what I
someone
said,
plays
yeah.
My Career, you know, bring Chris Moove for My Career. You know, bring Shake and Bake Cash Nasty for MyTEAM. Shit, bring me for MyTEAM. I'll be there.
Bring the
shit.
diehards. Like, I don't care if they got 100 subs, they got 1,000 subs. How many hours they got in the game? What do they know about it? Do they know everything about the market, the system? What is their input? Like, creative guys, I just want them to bring out tons of people because I know they've got limited budget and stuff like this and that. And
All I know is that for my GM, we need to see Envyerz and we need to see Nick Smith and Agent. You know.
yeah, guys who play the game modes, exactly.
Me?
And yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
it's
You,
there for my
no one
GM.
else plays my GM. I don't see anyone else play my GM. And also
a lot
for
of people
cruise
play
mode,
my GM.
cruise mode and online association are two modes I really want back in the game. Online association used to be so great in 2K13.
Yeah,
I used
that
to
was
run
big.
so many great leagues. Fantasy drafts too. I don't know why they removed fantasy
I
drafts.
don't either. Those were
Worst
fun.
decision. Like that was just so much fun. That would have added so much to this game.
It's crazy. I just hope they, continue to keep improving. I know they're hardworking guys, and it's all a system, as I said. Like I've talked to them. I've met some of the guys who work there. Talked to Chris a lot, and yeah, I mean, I'm actually
Chris?
pretty optimistic. I don't know.
LD.
Are
Community.
we gonna wrap this up?
Probably.
I
We said that
I
like
just-
30
I just
minutes
wanna-
ago.
I want to say one more
mean-
thing. Yeah, we gotta send this video to 2K because this shit.
So we embellished the negatives quite a bit this video, only so we can see some improvement. There's no point in talking about the stuff they already had implemented into the game already. Obviously,
We
you
talked
guys
about
know
that
the
too.
positives
I mean,
come in the game.
We talked about the positives still, like the direction and stuff. I think. I think we did.
Well, not as much. Well, as
Not as much,
I talked a
definitely.
lot about the negatives. Anyway, I guess
Closing statements?
Waffle.
Yo, thank y'all for watching. Follow me on Twitter, Legend of Winning. But like I said in the last, the last one we did, I just want to see more commentaries and things like that. And if you're if you're pack unloader, I mean not unloader, pack.
Wow.
Oh,
Pack
shit.
unloader.
I'm gonna just do it all over again. Yo, it's Low. Thank y'all for watching.
No,
Follow me
that's
on
going in
Twitter.
there.
Yeah,
That's going in
that's
there.
probably gonna
No,
stay.
it's not. No, it's not.
That's going in there, guy. You better.
I just rather see more gameplay than pack opening.
Low, I'm calling you out. I'd rather.
What's that?
I have to disagree with you right here.
What's that?
Oh,
Entertainment-wise, it's more gameplay, less menu screens.
Oh damn.
That
So-
that
Yo,
seems
that's
to be
not-
not at
Oh, it's not
anybody in
me, man.
here.
I uploaded a
No, not at
video the
anybody
other
in
day.
here.
People were mentioning that.
We're talking about other people.
We're talking about other people in here. In the call.
shout out to the other people.
Shout out to other
Or
people. I
some
shout them out all the time. They know who they are. He's my best friend.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for having me on. I saw the last one. You guys added me in the tag, and I try and get to all my mentions and stuff. It gets a little crazy sometimes, but especially when the codes are coming out. But yeah, man, I
thank you
appreciate
for
y'all
taking the
having me
time out of
on.
your day.
'Cause, yeah, it was cool. It was real.
If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and make sure to leave comments. I want to know what you guys think because we're giving our thoughts. I'm sure most of you guys, you watched this whole damn thing. You probably left your thoughts already, but let us know who you agree with the most. I also want to know that because we all kind of have different perspectives, and if you watch and listen to the whole thing, I'm interested to know. Aside from that, shout out to 2K. As long as they're better than live, I'll keep buying their game because I play basketball.
All right, guys, it's Decade out of YouTube. Closing it out for everybody. We've had a lot of discussions here on the podcast. A lot of great things in this discussion, even though it was long. I know if you guys sit back, relax, you know.
Ooh, my goodness.
What? Yo, Lo, you
Yeah.
gotta chill. But if you watch this video till the end, I want everyone in the comments to put down a yes. Just put down yes, I made it. I just want you guys to feel special. But anyways,
Low, hit him with the pause.
great
Yo,
podcast. You
Yo,
know,
okay.
Shake and Bake featuring as a guest. You know, great support for coming down. Agent, you already know what
Hello?
Agent
Pause.
brings. Envyerz,
Yeah.
Josh, Envyerz. You know, that's Josh right there. Envyerz is Josh. And Low, I already said Low, but I'll give Low another shout out. And then
I love
Shout out to
and
Marcel.
then subscribe to everybody. But anyways, YouTube, I just want to say one last thing. Anybody on the PS4 MyTEAM, come face me. I'm Cash Nasty, Gento,
Oh my
Marcus
god.
2K, Wick, everybody come out. I'm gonna kick all your asses. All your asses are gonna get beat, boy. I'm gonna post the video. You guys don't know.
Pause.
Subscribe to Waffle Man. Subscribe to everybody. Agent, Shake and Bake, everything. Yeah, we are out.
That you just.
Peace. Peace, everybody.
Oh, wait, what happened to your outro you did last time?
What did I
It's
say
your
last
boy.
time?
no,
I ain't do that. I ain't do
All
that.
chill was gone when I heard
Where'd that shit go, yo?
This your boy Waffle Man, and we out.
That's gonna it's gonna be exactly how it ended the last video.